starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Again. Not a second behind. Eyes open wider than the crow on the wire. Playing stack high, fueled by the fire. Blueprints laid, no cracks in the seams. Future so sharp, it's cutting through dreams. Ply thick, thicker than syrup on the stove. Surviving in the jungle where the weak don't go. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Chessboard moves, not a pawn in the game. Strategy cold like frost on the chain. Stockpiles lock, got the goods in the stash. Ready for the flood or the markets to crash. Tunnel vision sharper than a hawk on prey. Keep the wolves at bay, ain't no sheep in my way. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. Dark nights, brighter than a flare in the sky. Got the tools for the struggle, ain't afraid to try. When the world crumble, I'll still stand tall. Vision prepared, I'm prepared for it all. Vision prepared, got my mind on the grind. Every move calculated, not a second behind. Stacking up the wins while the world unaware. A king on the rise with my vision prepared. But not a second behind.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to what I call Winter Turmoil Tuesday. Skull. How's everybody doing? We just having a Winter Storm 2026 check-in. I want to make sure that everybody's good, everybody's safe, everybody made it through. And for those of you still getting snow, stay safe, stay warm, and do what you do. Yeah. Scott Hummer, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. PJ, how are you? How you doing? KP Heathen's in the building. Good to see you, brother. Southern Dave, welcome in. Welcome in. Good evening. Kiss off. How are you? Skull. Good to see everybody. Come on in. Michael Wolf is in the building. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Along with Billy. How are you, Billy? Good evening, Billy. Hope you guys are staying warm up there in that state to the north of us. I know y'all got snow and everything else. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Rob in the garden. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Bonnie, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well for sure. And everybody is safe. Rabbit, good to see you. Metal Spawn, how are you? How you be? How you doing? Loretta, so good to see you, family. So good to see you. Jennifer, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you are staying warm and all of the fur babies are warm. Everybody's animals are safe and sound for sure. Michelle, welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all are amazing, and we survived Snowmageddon 2026. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Come on in, get comfortable. Tell somebody to scoot over. Be kind. Be nice. Professor, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Skull. Regional Sky Girl, so good to see you. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're safe somewhere in these great republics of America. Hopefully somewhere where it's warm. Yeah, Gnostic Nomad, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing great. Cajun Prepper, good to see you, my brother. welcome in. Hope you are doing well in the South, and y'all are doing okay. Anthony, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Tactical Muffin Top is in the building and has joined us. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Andale Homestead is in the house. Everybody say, hey. So good to see you. Yeah. Good to see you. For sure. My brother from another mother who's driving, and you better have both hands on the wheel and paying attention, but yet listening to Turmoil Tuesday. Skull. Good to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Hope y'all made it through. I hope it has stopped snowing in the great state of New Yorkistan, and they're going to let you do some things or three. Jane, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Carol, good to see you. Carol Stockman, cold, icy in Romance, Arkansas. Oof. Okay, let's check in. Currently, in the frozen tundra of the great state of Ohio, it is 17 degrees. What is the temperature where y'all be? For sure. Tracy, so good to see you. She said, I live nowhere close to the storm, no red meat, no produce other than limes, and very little canned items at Walmart. Aldi as well. Trucks are not coming in. There you have it, folks. Trucks can't make it, can't do it. Right, Mike? Gangsters learn. That's right. That's right. Metal Spawn said 38 here. Camo Carl, good to see you, my brother. Woo wee, Rob B, 14 degrees here. Paper Buttons 19 says 22. PJ said 31. Andale said 35. Woo wee. Michelle says 16 here in NYC. Yes, indeed. Anthony said 15 degrees in central Indiana. My goodness, y'all. 35. Oof. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's 17 here in the great state of Ohio. Robert Bates, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. He said 25 here and 10 inches predicted this weekend. Wow. Well, Ohio got anywhere from 7 inches to 16 inches. We here where we're at ended up with probably about 12 inches. Yeah, Scott said it's 37 in Texas. I hope everybody in Texas is doing okay. No major power grid outages and all that good stuff. 7.3 minutes of hellos. Yeah. Yep. Camo Carl said 5 below here and it's going to drop. Yeah. Regional Sky Girl says it's 33. Loretta says it's currently 24. Feels like 17. Yeah, we're going to hit the negative numbers here this evening and later on down the line. Yeah, for sure. Little Lone Prepper said this part of North Carolina currently 32. Wow. My Renaissance Grandma, so good to see you. Heat wave today, 21. Ooh wee. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Yep. Mike said 12, but nice in my igloo. I know that's right, bruh. I ain't mad at you. But folks, this was a wicked storm. It dumped snow and freezing rain and cold and all of that good stuff. But you know, it is what it is. Shanna Ewing, so good to see you, Shanna. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family is staying safe and where you are, all that good stuff. Bonnie said Central Texas finally up to 45, but 18 tonight. Man, that means whatever may have possibly melted is going to freeze again. So Ohio, my county, we are at a level 2 that was downgraded from a level 3. So we'll see what's going on. Yeah, for sure. Boone 22, so good to see you. Rob B said we got 14 inches. Gnostic Nomad said they got 30 inches. Yeah. It is what it is. Um, yeah. Gigi's Garden, good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Sherry, good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, it is what it is, and we'll do what we do. Yeah. But, happy Mac, good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So let's talk about this storm. What did we learn? Yeah. What did we learn from this storm, preparedness wise, that we were not ready for, or we were ready and it worked well? Yeah. So for us here, it nothing failed other than I chose Prepper 101. Good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Okay. Let me get to the I play golf bad. Yes, indeedy. Tara, good. You guys made it through. 18 inches of snow, 35-mile-per-hour winds, all dug out. Good. Glad to hear that. Eloa Ministries, welcome in. Welcome in. Some things I learned. I learned that for me, for some reason, this snow was different. I can't tell you what it was, but it was definitely different for sure. Regional Sky Girl said, FYI, if a storm is forecast, don't try to fly. Your flight will be canceled, and then it's obvious why. Don't ask the flight crew why. Exactly. But I learned that the snow was kind of different. I don't, like I said, I don't know what was different about it. I haven't shoveled yet, and I probably won't until the temperatures stabilize above 0. But I also learned that 4-wheel drive trucks are awesome because to get out of our lane to the main road, I had to put my truck in 4-wheel drive, and I ventured out today. Boom, Bonnie, that's a good. I would say so, allegedly, but it just it did something wasn't right, and I was hearing reports. Some folks told me that where they were at, the snow almost looked like it was blue. And I was like, wow, that doesn't surprise me. Yep, same here, Camo. I don't shovel either. I just drive over it and make a path. And the COO, well, of course, her car has not moved. It's still in the garage, and it's going to stay in the garage. I just drove up and down a couple of times, made a path, and that's pretty much it. Titus and I journeyed out to the edge of the road to see what the main road looked like. Today, it is partially down to the pavement in spots, but once you get to the main state route, it's clear, except for where you have, blowing, drifting snow. But the highways are clear and wet, still under level 2. And I really didn't need to do anything to get us out or dig out. I drove out. Tuck, welcome in. Good to see you. So that I learned that we didn't panic about nothing. Plenty of food, plenty of firewood, all that good stuff. You all right under there, Cole? You okay? Why don't you lay down? But, everything that we needed, the electric stayed on, and all that good stuff. Loretta said the snow here in Richmond is extremely incandescent, and like you said, kind of blue and a layer of ice on top. Yeah, I was talking to a friend in Texas, and he said it was raining, almost looked like it was raining diamonds, but it was sleet. But he said it looked like it was raining diamonds. But the snow was different. Something about it was different. Yeah. Michelle said I cleared the snow off my truck so it's ready in case I have to go out. Yeah, good. Get the snow off your vehicles. Yep, that was cold. Hi, what are you doing? He's standing over there on the other side of the table, sleepy as can be. Titus is upstairs, sleep and snoring. Yeah. But yeah, something's just different about this. Regional Sky Girl said, I stayed in Charlotte with family. It was freezing rain. Yep. Yep. The highways were bad, so cold. Airlines were begging crew to risk life to drive to the airport. Nope. I don't blame you. Yeah. Yeah. Tractor went down. Fuel filter froze up. The one thing that I forgot to order came back to haunt me. Hey, I'm with you on that. And that's the thing. At this time of the game, some things will fail, Ed, as you learned. And I have known that. I was actually going to start something up, and I was like, you know what, I'm not doing it, because if it don't start, then I'm gonna be mad. So I just left it in the shed, and there it's sat. Like I said, I will shovel probably this weekend, may not be till next week. For sure. Blackbirds, Tiger, welcome in. Welcome in. Right, Prepper wonder what raining diamonds? Was he down tassels and bells off of Fifth and Elm for 2-for-1 diamond lap dance night? No, he was not. But it just was, something was different about this snow. I can't put my finger on it, but we made it through. Hi, sleepyhead. You okay? Yeah, you're so sleepy. What you got on you? You've been digging in the wood pile, haven't you? I can see the crumbs from you gnawing on wood. Yeah, he loves hanging at the wood pile and doing his thing. But yeah, so no epic fails. I hope nobody had no epic fails. Ed, said one of his equipment would not start. That happens, and we'll get over it. And yeah, that's okay though. But really, y'all, I'm glad everybody is safe. Everybody made it through, and lessons learned. There are no epic fails, just lessons learned. Yesterday, the COO was talking about she got cabin fever. I said, walk around outside. She said, nope. I said, okay. We were at level 3, so couldn't do anything. Couldn't go, out in the roads, which I wasn't going to let her do that anyway. Yeah. Rob B said, I was prepared and nothing happened. Yeah. Pretty much everything went off here without a hitch. Today was the first day I went out and drove, and everything was good. Southern Dave, right. I was surprised how smooth things actually went. Same here. And that's why we prep, y'all, so that we have days like that. Yeah. Charles, good to see you. Welcome in, my friend. We've gotten no snow in the Cascades, none in Bent or this year. Okay. Well, we got snow. Yeah. But, who knows? Tuck said 0 casualties in the prepping community. That would be true that I know of so far. So good. Teresa, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family is great. Frontier Prepper, how you guys doing up there? He said the lower 48 got a taste of Alaska weather. Snow tires are a must for driving on icy roads, and 4x4 or all-wheel drive is 100% necessary too. Rock on and prep on. Yes, my friend. Yep, I had to kick my truck into 4-wheel drive just to get down the lane, and once I did and hit the highway, I was able to put it back in 2-wheel drive. Didn't have no issues whatsoever. Yeah. Tiger said I got to get ready for work soon and don't even want to go. Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah, I ain't mad at you. Yep. Cajun Prepper said main hose generator failed to start. Auto switch failed. Ooh, dealer didn't have a spare. See, lessons learned. And we talk about, having spare parts. And yeah, it's those type of things. Lesson learned. Um, yeah. Kiss off said free beer somewhere. I guess. Drink up, drink on. Metal Spawn, time for me to get to choring. Take care. Thank you for stopping in, Metal Spawn. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, we all had some good lessons and some good lessons. There are no bad lessons. Equipment failure, it's going to happen. Other stuff, it's going to happen. But we don't panic about that stuff. That's for sure. We just do what we got to do. Yeah. Boone 22 said same thing in the Olympic mountain range. No snow pack yet. Okay. Yeah. But there you go. For sure. We definitely got hammered. Schools are closed. They're probably going to be closed the rest of the week due to low temperatures. DB Cooper, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well this evening. That's right, Yardbirds. I never fail. I only learn. That's right. We don't fail. We learn and keep it moving for sure. Little old Prepper said people here bought generators and were actually mad because they didn't lose power. Well, there you go. Yep. It is what it is. So at least they have them. Yeah. Yep. So, we just got to do what we got to do. Yep. Daryl, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Darnell, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you had a great day. Regional Sky Girl said, one thing that I learned, people are not prepared to the level that they should be. There you go. My family did not have any power stations. Thank God the power didn't fail. There you go, Regional Sky Girl. And I hope you had a conversation with him about that. For sure. Yep. Right, Tiger. I didn't order this either. Yeah. Bad Bobber, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Daryl. You enjoy. Hope you're doing well. Steel and Tree, welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, every not failure, everything that doesn't go the way we planned is a learning moment. Yeah, for sure. We got to do what we got to do. But, we all do what we have to do. And fortunately, it wasn't that bad. I'm doing air quotes to those listening. It wasn't that bad. We got a lot of snow and we got cold temperatures. And that's okay, for sure. But we keep it moving, we keep doing what we're doing, and that will allow us to be even more prepared the next time there's a weather emergency. I'll say that. Weather emergency for sure. Yep. Yep. Bonnie said my son-in-law with the gen wreck was still getting out the sterno heater just in case. And that's okay. Yeah. You always have backups for your backups. Yep. Exactly, Camo. It can always get worse. That's right. It can. And fortunately, it did not. And I hope it doesn't. I mean, we got cold temperatures coming up for this weekend. It's supposed to be in the negative, below zero, the rest of the week. So tomorrow's high is 14, and the low is going to be -2. Um, it's technically not going to warm up until Monday, and that's going to be like 24 degrees. So stay in the house, stay warm, and do what you got to do, folks, for sure. Zombie Force, so good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Eloa Ministry said, asking for prayers. I'm taking my tax preparation test in the AM. Absolutely. And safe travels and all of that good stuff for sure. And yeah. Yes, it is. Yardbirds. Experience is always the best teacher. Yeah. Meanwhile, the world is still worlding, y'all. There's still turmoil in the world. There's still mayhemicness going on in the world. And this was just another little thing that they threw at us to see if we can get through it. And I'll tell y'all this now. If you hadn't had a cup of coffee in the last couple days, there it goes. You need to get one because coffee always makes things better. And if you don't hear that magic pour, cup comes hot, steaming, and full. Thank you. You okay? Tell everybody hi. Hola. The COO says hola, and she hopes that all of y'all are doing well. Yeah, for sure. Zombie Force, you're right. For all those of you who were unprepared, you'll be prepared next time. You got that right. Yep. Loretta said, just heard Ryan Hall say that there is a bomb cyclone to hit the East Coast this coming weekend. Good gracious. Well. Ascentine 85, good to see you. Everybody speaking to the COO. That's right, Anthony. Skull. Nothing like a good hot cup of coffee. It makes everything a little bit better. That's right, Bonnie. We are survivors. Yep, we are. Yep. So there you go. Steve Stanley, good to see you. Welcome in. Go Bucks. Love my Bucks here in Florida. I'm with you, bruh. You see, I'm diehard Buckeye. Born on a game day Saturday. Skull to the great state of Florida. Yep. So yeah, y'all, we learned a few things. Everybody's still speaking to the COO. And Michael Wolf, the magic. That's right. Exactly. Yardbird said, keep your fingers crossed. Punxsutawney Phil doesn't see his shadow. Yeah, well, I don't even know if he knows everything. Rob in the Garden said, I'm ready, but nothing never happens. In my part of South Florida, I guess that's a good thing. That's true, bruh. And hopefully y'all don't get any hurricanes and all of that good stuff. Yeah. We say Michael Wolf, the magic coffee lady. Yeah, yeah. But y'all, I'm just glad everybody is safe. Everybody came through this with flying colors, with minimal issues, and I can't wait for this mess to start melting. Ace Maduro, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Ace. Yeah, and that's the thing. G-Ma, Nana, so good to see you. How are you? How you doing? Everything okay down there where the great republic you would be in? Hope everything is good. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But we made it through, y'all. And it was pretty low key, nothing serious other than, schools closed and all that good stuff. Bonnie said, question, have y'all been eating more through this? Um, we haven't, although I will say this. At lunchtime today, while I was out venturing around, I found Maine Lobster Food Truck, and stopped and got the COO some lobster quesadillas and some other lobster sandwiches, and we had us a great lunch today. I don't know if we've been eating more through this or not. Um, you know, Zombie Force, you're more than welcome, bro. I just wanted to check in. I was actually thinking of canceling the live stream because everybody and their mama's reporting on the turmoil in Minnesota and how bad the storm is. And I said, you know what? I really don't have a topic, but we going winter storm 2026 check in. Let's just check in and make sure everybody's okay. Plain and simple. Awesome, G-Ma. Good, good. Glad to hear that. And we had a treat today for lunch. Vanessa Kitty, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we had a treat for lunch today, and the COO was like, "Oh, this is perfect," and it was good. She went outside in the yard, took the boys out to go to the bathroom, and Cole, of course, runs around and plays in the snow, and Titus is like, I'm not really trying to do this, but I'm out here, so let's see what happens. Yeah. And then he comes back in the house. Cole goes to the bathroom and makes a beeline for the door. Don't you, bud? Yeah. So everybody's good here. All the children's are good and all of that. Yeah. So we're good here. Oops, welcome in. But we had a treat today for lunch, and I'm trying to figure out. I may take some a roast out of the freezer tonight, and I've got an idea of making some beef stroganoff or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll get it together. But we all made it through, minimal issues, and I'm glad to see everybody and that everybody made it through with all of that good stuff. Checked on my mom and the kids, and everybody's good and hunkered down. Yeah. Yardbird said those boys will make great sled dogs someday. They may, if they can stop fighting. Well, not fighting, but playing with each other the whole time they're together. That's all they do all day long until they just get tired. And Titus, does his thing, and he'll just lay there grumbling and growling, and next thing you know, Cole will go pick up a toy and walk past him, and of course Titus jumps at him, and then they're off again. So they're non-stop, which is a good thing. Yeah, for sure. Yardbird said beef stroganoff. Ha! Watch your figure, Vision. I will. I will watch it, Yardbirds, for sure. But I'm not. I'm gonna do something. I'm not sure what. I have to check with the COO and see if we have sour cream and all that good stuff. Rip Curl, good to see you, my brother. Oh, by the way, y'all, this Friday, the Four Horsemen and Don Quixote ride on Prepping with Sarge channel. And I think I posted that on my community page, but if not, I will go back and find it and post it so that everybody can join us Friday evening and join the Four Horsemen. Yeah, there it is. It is there. The Four Horsemen ride Friday for sure. This coming Friday. Be there with Prepping with Sarge for our apocalyptic bingo cards, y'all. You don't want to miss it. And all that good stuff. So, what else have I been doing since the snow? Working and um, thank you so much, Teresa. There it is, right there. Prepping with Sarge. Don't miss it, folks. Come join us. Come join us. Come join us. I finally, I've been doing some work on our website, and I'm hoping tomorrow to have our first aid supply section up and full of first aid gear for y'all. So there it is. Yes, thank you, Teresa, and I will post this now. And you too can join us on Prepping with Sarge this Friday. I just posted it, so please join us. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about our Doomsday bingo cards. Yeah, so it's going to be cool. Yep. So, CUCV Farmers, so good to see you. What we having for dinner tonight, Daryl? And I'm with you on that. We'll be eating late tonight too. But yeah, right, Yardbirds. The Four Horsemen and Sarge Cody. Yep. But anyway, I hope everybody, yeah, Blue Butterfly Doomsday Bingo cards. Yeah, what we think is going to happen this year. You gotta see it. Uh-oh, Bonnie asked, what's the best oil for dry skin in the winter? Well, Bonnie, I'll say two things. I say, this is just me, either olive oil or avocado oil. I don't use petroleum-based products on my skin. Yeah. Yardbird said, that's pretty slick typing there, Vision. Sounds like about 65 to 70 words per minute. Well, I could be, don't know. Never timed myself, and I just type. Yeah. But yeah, I use Yardbird said castor oil. I use either olive oil or avocado oil. Yep. I'll say anything that's not petroleum based. Y'all's fur nephew must be with Mama because he sneaked it out of here and went about his busy way. A said Bonesy was captured. What's the latest with Walter Wilderness? Walter Wilderness, Ace posted a video, and he's him and Bonesy were trying to secretly meet, but Bonesy's escape failed. Um, Let me see what I can do here. I'm gonna drop something here for you there, Ace. And if you didn't see Walter Wilderness's video, yeah, he dropped a video. Yeah, he dropped a video and did his thing. But Bonesy, yes, Bonesy got captured. I saw that. Here you go, Ace. So, anybody got plans for the weekend? I know my plans are to stay in and stay warm. It's going to be in the negative numbers for sure. Coconut oil works exactly, Tuck. Yep, motor oil doesn't come. Yeah, I don't use anything. Exactly, Yardbirds. Bonesy made a run for it and got captured. Mad Shad had the hounds out after him and tracked him down quick. Yep. Awesome, Eloa Ministries going to the Home and Garden Show. That's cool. Yes. Yes. Yep. I'm with you on that, Blue Butterfly. Stay warm. Yes. PJ, have a great evening. Thank you for joining us tonight, PJ. Ooh, comfrey salve. There you go. JD, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are safe up there up north and everything worked well. The other day before the snow hit, yes, sir. Hi. Cole and the COO went out and oh, okay. All right, dude. You just gonna bombard the live stream. The COO and Cole went out and made a snowman. Dude, you're slobbering. You're slobbering on my table. Can't do that. Okay. And for some reason, there's y'all's fur nephew. The snowman turned yellow. That's my hand. Say hi. Look, who's that? He doesn't care. Yes. He loves playing in the snow. Him and Titus were out there doing their thing and all of that. Yeah. Titus is upstairs fast asleep. And this joker is just big. Come on, you got to get down. You got to get down, Cole. Get down. And thank you. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Boy's getting big. Yardbird said Cole's appearance is worth the price of admission. Yeah, he's getting bigger. He's doing his thing. Yep. Right. Right, Camo. Right. He's fixing dry skin. Yeah, because my hand is no longer dry. Yeah. Way to go, bud. You doing okay? Everything good with you? Wonderful. Thank you for not spilling my coffee. Skull. Mm-hmm. Caden shared bringing the wife home from the hospital, if all goes well. Had a chest drain tube installed this afternoon, so thoughts and prayer. Absolutely, Cajun Prepper. I definitely will be praying for her, and I hope she comes home tomorrow for sure, my brother. Yes, indeed. CUCV Farmer, happy birthday. Happy birthday, CUCV Farmer. Happy birthday, my brother up in the snow. Happy birthday. Don't forget to feed the cows. Happy birthday, CUCV Farmer. Skull. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Hunter, 25. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well up there. Hope everything is great in your area. and the snow has, there goes ADT. The snow has stopped snowing for sure. Yeah, but y'all, it's. I hope it doesn't. JD said, "Vision, please don't do that again." Don't worry, bro. I won't. Uh, that was the best happy birthday song that it's going to get. Yeah, yeah. Donna, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying warm for sure. I have no idea what ADT is in there barking about, but whatever he's barking about, he just saved his mom probably from some snow. Yeah, he does what he does and keeps on doing what he does. So, you know, he's doing okay. Yep. So he'll be all right. And whatever is out there that he's barking at, yeah, won't be. Donna said, getting ready for another storm. If you don't mind, Donna, what great republic would you be in? For sure. Bonnie said he's singing too. Yeah. But, Blue Butterfly said Snowmageddon never hit here. Well, good. That is wonderful. But, it's cold here. Jake said last I heard traffic was backed up on the I-20. Yeah. Not sure about that. Okay, Donna said in New York. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yardbird said, careful, singing happy birthday can get you a copyright strike, allegedly. Well, I didn't sing the exact tune and melody, so yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid, and you're right. Ha! Ha! Ace said, now we're all wondering what you spent the money on that your parents gave you for singing lessons. He just walked out of the room. Yeah. Ha! Yes. Yes, indeed. Steel and Tree said, got to take the last few things to the storage unit. Take care, Vision. Be careful, Steel and Tree. Have a great evening and be safe out there. Yep. Cajun said, Cole has my girls all standing by the window barking. Yep, there you go, Cajun. Cherokee Survival, good to see you, bruh. Yes, sir. We got about 12 inches of snow here. Anywhere in the great state of Ohio goes anywhere from 7 inches to 16 inches for sure. Colleen, welcome in. Welcome in. Cole, what are you growling about? What are you gruffing about? Is that your brother? Rip Curl said Southern Oregon has been clear, cold and sunny. It's crazy weather. It is. Titus, is that you? I don't know why Cole's growling. Come here, Cole. Fallen Skies Homestead and Preparedness channel. Good to see you, my brother. I hope you and the family are safe and all of that good stuff. Hope you guys didn't get dumped on too much, if you did. But it's not good. Cole, what are you barking about? What are you growling about? Come here. What's the matter? Huh? Who's here? Is that mom? Apparently it's not Titus because they both would be here. Freezing in Tennessee. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. You okay, Cole? Yep, he's good. He's back on watch. So apparently it was nothing. But yeah, folks, it's snow. It's winter time. It happens every year. We all made it through. We all had some learning lessons along the way. And that's okay. That's why we prep. That's why we prepare. And, so next time things will go even more smoother and we'll be okay because that's all we do is keep getting better and better at what we do. Name of the game. Um, so, that's how we do it. That's how we'll always do it. Yeah. I don't know about zombie force practice makes you perfect. I don't know if it makes you perfect. It just makes you better. I personally don't believe in perfection, but it makes me better every time. Always learning. Always learning. Um, but that's how it goes. That's what we do, and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing because we made it through. Yep. Okay. Cherokee said looking for the low coast storm this Friday and Sunday this weekend. Yeah, I hear there's something coming through on the East Coast. So all of my East Coast folks, be safe for sure. By the way, check in on some people, folks. Check in on the elderly. Check in on your neighbors, and all of that. You know, exactly. Y'all play like you practice. Yeah. Hey, if you don't practice like it's real, you're not gonna make it when it is real. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I tried to get our daughter to go out with me. I told her, I said, we're going on an adventure. Do you want to go? And she said no. So I said, okay. So I trekked on. I trekked alone. And by the way, I took some a radio with me, some new um, FRS radios. Took one with me, gave one to COO, and the distance was pretty good. I want to say somewhere between the range of 3 to 5 miles, and it started breaking up. So, but we could still hear each other and transmit. So that was pretty good. Yeah. So I got some testing in and all that good stuff, and going to be doing more. And at my tender age of 89, I have learned because the COO was always telling me, you be careful. Even when I go outside in the summertime to either split wood or do whatever, I take radios with me. Amy King, good to see you. Welcome in. She said, no notification. Ha! Yardbird said, Envision also took breadcrumbs just in case. Absolutely. Yeah. And that doesn't surprise me. YouTube hates us. Plus, I got it out late, maybe an hour before. So, yeah. But Dana, you are almost an hour late, but that's okay. You're here. Uh, Robin the Garden, MERS may have a tad stronger radio signal. Yep, I'm going to be testing them too. And we got some covert stuff too that we do and test and all that good stuff. Yeah, yeah, yes, indeed. YT is very shady. Yes, but yeah. Um, okay, yeah, that's true, Cherokee. I've got one of them for our ham stuff and all of that good things. And we got more testing to do. We got a lot of stuff we're working on and have in play that we just don't talk about. But this is the time to test your gear, test your stuff. Yeah. But my focus for probably the last 24 hours was doing updates on the website, to get the first aid section up and opened, And by the way, when it's up and live, there's also a coupon code to save 15% on anything and everything you may purchase. Because, it's all about the deals for y'all because we're all on a budget. Yep. Loretta said, please keep your head on a swivel while out. When coming back home, please had someone follow my sister home. She went all the way out of the way and made it home safely. I am so glad to hear that, Loretta. And yes, folks, still keep your head on a swivel because there is mayhemicness, turmoilcy, and downright evil still going on in these great republics. I'm glad she was aware of that, Loretta, and did what she did and made it home safely for sure. And that's what we all have to do. Just because the weather is bad doesn't mean everybody is friendly. Yeah. So make sure you guys do what you do. Of course, yard birds, if they wanted to, far and wide, but all we know, they won't. Right. Because it's not AI driven and, cartoons and voiceovers and, you have 78 videos and next thing you know, you've got 89,000 subscribers. Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to spread this channel along with others. Absolutely. Yes, the world is getting crazier by the minute, and that's okay. That's why we pray, that's why we prep, and that's why we practice. Yeah. Yep, for sure. But I'm just glad everybody here in the chat as well as others made it through the snowstorm with little to no lessons. Yeah. Dana said, I could not find the notify me button today. That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yep. Exactly, Gma. Tell them. Got to watch our six. I remind our children of that all the time. All the time. But we can only do what we can do. Michigan Outpost 231. Good to see you, my brother. Skull. Yes, indeed. Hope so, bruh. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's safe. Hope you're safe. Hope everybody's doing great. But I do want to say this. I do want to thank everybody up tonight to check in, make sure everybody's safe. Yeah. Teresa said, had a Walmart near me evacuate the store due to a guy yelling that he had a pew pew and it was the end of the world and everyone was going with him. That is insane, and I hope he went directly to jail. Didn't pass go, didn't collect his Walmart bags. Yeah. Yeah. All right, there he is. There he is. Black Skull. Good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, I'm hungry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna cook tonight. That I'm gonna cook. That'll be ready tomorrow. You know what? Tonight I have a taste for a glass of chocolate milk and a good old peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Yeah. Stay safe, Loretta. That's what I'm feeling like tonight. For sure. But I'm so glad everybody is safe. Michigan said doing well, been three long days plowing, made it through well. Good. Water lines froze for about 10 minutes, but we were ready. Everything is well. Good to see you. Good to hear that, my brother. Skull. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what I'm talking about. Not Rabbit said donuts. Now I'm doing a peanut butter and jelly and chocolate milk. Yeah. Sit by the fire, probably do some more work on the website to get the first aid supply section open. And, ooh, Cajun hot chocolate and chili cheese hot dogs. That sounds good. And bacon. That sounds even better. But yeah, Dana said people like him gave to the other side for insisting an event more exactly, and that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But there's my friend, my mentor, Old Mutt. It might be a good time to try out snowshoes as a survival tool, allegedly. You know what, Old Mutt? I was thinking about that as I was trudging through the snow with boots on. I want to get me some snowshoes, you know, and take some of the wear and tear off the body as I travel through the snow. And thank you for reminding me. And folks, you heard it from, as far as I'm concerned, the true OG himself, Old Mutt. Yeah, exactly. But with that, I would like to say again, as always, I want to thank y'all for joining me for Turmoil Tuesday, Winter Storm 2026 check-in. I'm glad everybody is doing well and all that good stuff for sure. And Amy said 150,000 plus without power around Nashville. It was 200,000 plus earlier, so they're working on it. Yeah. Well, hopefully, out of those people, some folks had generators to keep the power on. And keep in mind, if your power goes out and you got stuff in the freezer and you're in a cold region, put it in the bag, stick it on the front porch, folks. Plain and simple. Yeah. Thank you very much, Teresa. Yes, please, if you have not, smash that like button, share this live out, and you can come back and leave a comment. Yeah. Yes, absolutely, Boone. Pray for those with no power, and that is restored soon, for sure. And as always, folks, remember this: keep on prepping because your family depends on you. Yeah, you, way in the back, scrolling on Instagram. It depends on you, and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Turmoil Tuesday. Have an amazing evening. Again, God bless everybody, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good evening. Pop smoke. The time is now.